Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bison Workshop. I'm Bob. And something's been kicking around in my brain. Yeah, I know, dangerous, right? It's been bothering me ever since I heard about it. And I was watching Heap, his last video he just put up today, in fact, about an hour ago, and he just inspired me to go ahead and do what I was already thinking about doing anyway. I don't know if any of you guys know making something from nothing. If you don't, you should. He's a real good guy. He does some really good, interesting videos. He's just like the rest of us. You know, he doesn't have a lot of money to be putting into stuff, and he had a problem come up. You know, he's just barely making it, and no one knows that more than I do, because I'm barely eating myself. So, you know, I can't help him financially, but I can help him to let people who can help know that there's a problem and that he could use our help. You know, that's what it's all about. It's us YouTube creators, us machinists and shops and stuff like that. We need to stick together and help one another, because that's what it's all about. That's why God put us here, to help each other out. And what's going on, and I'll put a link to his video, I'll put a link to my Heap, his video, and I will put a link in the description about the GoFundMe. Somebody started a GoFundMe for him to help him out, because here's what the deal is. And you can watch those two videos, and he explains what happened. And he goes into detail about it. But what's going on is he bought some property a long time ago, back in the 80s, and then he went later and bought 30 more feet adjoining his property. Well, somebody moved in last year and had the property surveyed, and now they're trying to say that that 30 feet that he bought extra is their property, and the other neighbor got the same problem. They're trying to say that some of his property belongs to them. So apparently he has found the neighbors from hell that came in and just upset everybody in the neighborhood. So now he's got to have everything resurveyed, and that costs money that I'm sure he doesn't have. So I'm just hoping that I can inspire people to go, and if nothing else, show him that you care enough to say something about it, and are, you know, thinking about him, and hope that he makes it through this. If some god-awful reason that he loses that property, then he's going to have to move his shop. That's bullshit. You know, that's exactly why I have an RV for a machine shop. I've lost 3 shops over bullshit like that. That same exact shit. Had to move, and ended up leaving a shop that I spent a lot of money and built myself, and ended up losing them. So, you know, I've lost a 10 by 20. I've lost a I think it was a 10 by 12. Yeah, I had a 10 by 12 shop. And I did the same exact work that I do now. I just didn't have a lathe or a mill or anything like that. I had a bead blasting cabinet in it, a huge one. and it was so big I had to take silo off, or the reclaimer, and of course it didn't work right anyway, so I'll use the shop vac instead of the reclaimer. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. I know what it's like to lose a shop, and I know what it's like to fight for your shop. And it sounds to me like he's going to have a fight ahead of him. So go check him out. If you don't know him, like I said, you should. We all got to stick together, and if there's anybody can help him out. He doesn't know I'm doing this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart because I feel for him, and I know what he's going through. I can't tell you how many times I've had to fight for my shop too. One time somebody tried to put a levy on my shop, tried to take my shop because of money that was owed to her when I didn't owe it to her. So she was trying to pull a fast one on me, and then she tried to take all my stuff and had to sell a truck to the one I was building for my son to give to him on his 16th birthday, and I was so close to being able to give it to him. I had to sell it to file bankruptcy just to keep my shop. Anyway, like I said, I'll put a link to Making Something From Nothing's video. I'll put a link to my Heap's video, and I'll put a link to the GoFundMe. And if you feel compelled to help the man out, even if it's just $1, anything helps. If 1,000 people does $1, there's $1,000 towards getting the survey done. The man doesn't deserve this. He's a good guy, and no one deserves hell neighbors like that. That sounds to me like that's just a bunch of greedy ass frickin' neighbors that aren't trying to get along with their neighbors and don't care about their neighbors. It's all about, oh, I got to have as much as I can get, and I don't care who I step on to get there. That's the way I see it. So anyway, let me get off of here and let you guys go check out those videos, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a good one. Later.